You might think you know people like Ric Beardsley, but trust me, there's only one Ric Beardsley. The kid from northern Westchester flashed in high school, starred in college, and built a champion as a coach, all while becoming an icon in his sport.
First time I saw him play was crazy. It was about 35 years ago, and I remember saying to myself when I saw him play, I'm like, I'm going to see guys like this play. You know, this is my first time on this job, and I'm going to see kids like this for the next 15, 20 years, however long I do this job. Well, I'm still waiting for the next Ric Beardsley to come along, because he hasn't.
Beardsley is an all-time great in lacrosse in just about every aspect of the sport. As a player, he led Lakeland to a section championship in 1989, serving as an elite defender who had a knack for finding the back of the net and knocking players to the dirt.
And has it knocked away. And anytime you knock the ball away from Ric Beardsley, you're going to pay for it.
Well, you know, Ric's an interesting guy, as you know. Very outgoing, very outspoken, and also very athletic. A leader on the field, a leader off the field, and someone that you honestly didn't want to play against.
He played defense with the mindset that I am better than you, you are not going to beat me, and I am going to do everything I possibly can to either take the ball away from you or knock you down and keep you from going to the goal.
Beardsley loves to display that stick work. Look at that pass up to midfield.
I think it was his tenacity. He would take the ball away from players, roll it back to them, give them a second chance, take it away again. Back in the 90s, he's throwing the ball behind his back, across the field, running fast breaks. He's played defense, but also anchoring the defense and then being the catalyst of the offense in the same run. It was tremendous.
Beardsley went on to Syracuse, the pinnacle program in the nation in the early 1990s, and took the Carrier Dome by storm. After winning a gold medal for the U.S. World Team, he started as a freshman for the Orange, earning All-American honors. He had 5 goals that season on only 10 shots.
Comes across, here comes the big man, Beardsley, firing and scoring. And I believe that's the 4th game in a row in which the defensive player with a long stick has scored a goal.
A second-team All-American as a sophomore, Beardsley was a first-teamer his last 2 seasons, leading the program to a second national championship in 1995.
I describe you as a unicorn, not only in terms of the way that you played the game of lacrosse. Your style was trailblazer-like. You were a risk taker. You were a trendsetter. You were a person who played the game with a tremendous amount of risk, and 9 times out of 10, the reward was there.
That he was going to translate into the college game and just keep going. Ric wouldn't let barriers get in his way. You know, he'd either step over them or step through them. His passion and his drive to be the best that he possibly could and make people around him better, that's what drove him, and he just carried it through his college career and then even into the pros.
But what was Beardsley best known for as a player? We'll let his opponents and teammates explain that.
He talks a talk, and he certainly intimidates you, part of his MO, I guess, but very talented player, and someone, again, if you're on the right side of the field, teammates with him, that's one thing. If you're not, watch out.
He had such a bravado to his game, but his chirp had so much charm. I mean, you could just, I could listen to him all day. That's the kind of kid he was. But he backed it up. He walked the walk as he talked the talk.
You know, as good athletes are, not only did he talk the talk, he walked the walk.
Beardsley played and coached professionally before taking over the Christian Brothers Academy of Syracuse program as the head coach in 2012. Within 6 years, they were state champs. After years of running lacrosse clinics around the Northeast, Beardsley has found a new home as head lacrosse coach at Bergen Catholic, where many expect he'll build the program into a national power. Beardsley tonight earns his rightful place among the greatest and most influential figures in Westchester County history. There's only one Ric Beardsley, and there's probably never going to be another.
And there was always a confident, cocksure side of him that, you know, that I knew for a fact that everybody knew. But yeah, I mean, Ric's a warm, kind guy. You know, he'll do anything for anybody. His players love him. His former coaches love him. His teammates would do anything for him. So obviously, he was different between the lines than he was off the field.
What I love the most about Ric Beardsley is who you are as a person. Everyone sees you in the big bravado in terms of your personality that's larger than life. Behind all of that is a very, very caring friend. And I am so grateful that I met you when I was a young boy in Yorktown and that we were teammates at Syracuse and we won a national championship together because I got to know who you were as the person. To tap into that, I'm very, very grateful.